Have you ever walked into a store, tripped over absolutely nothing, and fell? Then you quickly get up, look around, and say, "I'm embarrassed." Do you say myself or me? Which is correct. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to clear that up once and for all. I will break down reflexive pronouns, emphatic pronouns, and reciprocal pronouns in a way you will never forget. Trust me, by the end of this lesson, you'll be using them confidently, so stay with me. Oh, before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I have loads of fun and easy grammar lessons just for you at www.poga.com.ng. Reflexive pronouns. When you talk about reflexive, it simply means to reflect, to show, just like you seeing yourself in a mirror. So, when we talk about reflexive pronouns, you should have at the back of your mind that we're talking about myself, yourself, himself, etc. So, reflexive pronouns are words like myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, and themselves. For example, David packed his lunch but forgot it at home. So he had to buy food for himself. Now it's very simple. The rule is reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and the object of a sentence are the same person. That is, the object is the same as the subject, and vice versa. So, the subject determines the object, and the object tells us the subject. Do you understand that? For example, I hurt myself while cooking. I and myself are talking about the same person, so the subject is also the object. If you refer back to my video on identifying subject and object of a sentence, you will understand this better. Another example is, she blamed herself for the mistake. She and herself, she is the subject, herself is the object. We're talking about the same person. And the last one is, we prepared ourselves for the test. The subject here is we, and the object is ourselves, still talking about the same set of people. For instance, if you say, I cut me while shaving, that is wrong. It is better to use, I cut myself while shaving. This is a common mistake that most people make. So, whenever the subject and object are the same person, use a reflexive pronoun. What are emphatic pronouns? Emphatic pronouns, also known as intensive pronouns, are used to add emphasis to a noun or pronoun, but they can be removed without changing the meaning of the sentence. They are just used to add emphasis to your sentence. For example, my grandmother's cooking is the best, but last week she said, I made this cake myself. She wanted to emphasize that no one helped her. Also, when you say, she fixed the car herself, you can decide to remove herself, but because she wants us to know that it was not a mechanic that assisted her, she included emphatic pronoun. Another example can be, I completed the project myself. That is without anybody's help. Another one can also be, they decorated the house themselves. That is, there was no external decorator to assist them. So this is the trick. If you remove the pronoun and the sentence still makes sense, then it's an emphatic pronoun. The last one is reciprocal pronouns. This is just talking about each other, then one another. Students of grammar usually make mistakes on how to use each other and one another. Reciprocal pronouns show mutual action between two or more people. These are words like each other and one another, and they show a two-way action between people. For instance, when you say, Sarah and Lisa are best friends. When Sarah is sad, Lisa comforts her. When Lisa needs help, Sarah is there. So we say, Sarah and Lisa support each other. Instead of saying the long sentence, you just say, Sarah and Lisa support each other. The simple rule is that you use each other when talking about two people, and you use one another when talking about more than two people. Yes, I can see you nodding your head like, oh, yes. For example, John and Peter respect each other. Two people. The students helped one another during the project. More than two people. My parents love each other dearly. Two people. So, remember that the trick is each other works for two people, while one another works for more than two people. Let's do a quick recap. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and object are the same person. Remember. Emphatic pronouns are used to add emphasis. Reciprocal pronouns are used when two or more people are involved in an action. For more practice questions, visit my website at www.boga.com.ng. Now, it's time to put your knowledge to test. Drop a sentence using one of these pronouns in the comments, and I will check your answers. If this lesson was helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notification so you never miss another fun English lesson. Remember that the main of is www.boga.com.ng. See you in my next video. Bye.